My name is Matthew McCorrister. I'm from Peguis First Nation, Manitoba, and I want to talk about how I got into being the flood surveyor assistant at the Peguis Emergency Operations Center. It was just more or less summer employment. I was in college at the time, and I thought it'd be a great experience at home. Honestly, though, I feel that this position, any youth can do it. It's just having to start it out as navigating for the flood surveyor, and it eventually got into more helping him do the diagrams of the homes that were flooded, um, and also like marking down the mold and any damages that were caused from the floods. It's just become so like natural, like it's growing up, like it's every year. I don't remember a year where it hasn't flooded, and yeah, like I'm just become accustomed to it happening. Like it's just the way of life for me. Some of the changes are that the back roads are washed out. Like some people don't have access to, like, I know some of the, even like our bridges are like just gravel, and like that washes out. But we have like a lot of back roads. It's a big reserve for people who live in the back roads on Peguis, like because everything is centralized, like all the band office, the mall, the grocery store, the school. It's all in the center of Peguis, and if you're like a 10-15 minute drive from the center and a road is washed out, then you don't have access to food. It's just the need that's especially when it comes not only in like the flood, but as well as like youth involvement. Going into a different part of, I was involved with a youth program a few years back, and we had a youth leader. Her name is Leslie Sutherland, and she just was very influential, and she had so many like incentives to like get these like youth involved, like into donating clothing at the L Care, and to even like get them to volunteer at the community or the senior center. And it was just great, like just to be a part of that, and even like to donate food as well as the food at the food bank. And it was like if she had them fill out this form and to have a list of things to do in the communities, and whoever like completed that list were to go on a trip within like a reasonable time. And yeah, it just like the youth got involved, and that's just, yeah, it was amazing. Everyone like that I've met here has just been strong and passionate and resilient leaders, and then even some of us are humble. Some of the things I would like to take back to my community is be more involved. In the last few years, I've kind of drifted off from Peguis and moved to the city in Winnipeg, and got more involved in the inner city. But just being a part of this is, I miss being home and trying to make a difference in my community. And yeah.